Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all haven't seen me in a minute. No, for real. I miss y'all. I miss y'all because your girl been working, so I haven't had time to upload in a few days. And I realize when I don't upload in a few days, I really don't get views like that. So I'm like, you know what? Consistency and persistence is really the key. I'm gonna try because I work 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. and it's a lot. I feel like that just takes up my whole day. And sometimes I work on the weekends. So yeah. Y'all gonna hear my doggy in the background. Muffin, you wanna leave? Go. 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 Okay, guess not. So the topic today, as you see the title, is going to be about this whole thing about the metaverse. I pulled on the energy of the pros and cons. Hi, boo boo. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. She's naked, y'all. She looked like a naked mole rat or the naked Egyptian cat. I had to cut a lot of her hair off because she was matted. So it's like I had to start all over with her. Say hi, everybody. Let me turn this light down so y'all can see her. She's such a doll. Look at her. Don't lick my mouth. That's nasty. Don't do that. Say hi to people. Look. Look. She's rocking her Lakers. Kobe. Kobe. Can't see that, but okay. Say hi to everybody. Get off my hair. Say hi, boo boo. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. So the topic about metaverse is speculating around, the web and things like that. I'm just going to speak on the pros and the cons and message from spirit for you guys. Because some of you are going to need it, including myself. I'm not going to lie. So what is the metaverse? So a metaverse is a virtual reality space in which users interact. Like users interact with a computer generated, because I'm still trying to understand this, a computer generated environment. So it reminds me of like the virtual reality headsets, which is going to be implemented in this whole thing. Because they have like PlayStation, what is it, VR or whatever. I know my sister, she has it, and I played with it once, and I was screaming for my life when I played with it because when I played, I forgot what game it was, but I had to duck and make sure I didn't get hit by this wall, and it looked so real. I was screaming. It's like you had to jump, you had to duck, you had to, like, it looked like if I didn't, like, and my heart was racing too. That's how, and it was just a game, like, but it seemed so real. But I know this metaverse whole thing is going to look more realistic. So I'm concerned about the mental health and the physical health of people who are going to be using this. And I feel like this is going to be a new way of life. Hey, boo boo, mommy's talking. This is going to be a new way of life to the point that they're going to say like, look, use this for business, work. You you know, the whole thing with this whole cryptocurrency, if you want to buy something from, I had to take notes, y'all, because gotta come here prepared with my notes. Cryptocurrency is going to be used in this metaverse. You can buy stuff from it. Basically, it's like a second reality. And the pros of it is actually you can make money off of being in this whole metaverse. And if you work from home or, I believe they're going to try to have like employment through this metaverse. And, you spend like the cryptocurrency, you can turn it to the US dollar and things like that for this reality, right? And I pulled on cards, and the first card that came up is the page. No, that's the page of thing. The page of coins, right? So the page of coins always mean like a reflection on something new, something that's a new idea, and it's giving like financial reasons. Like this can probably boost the economy, also. You know, due to us being in this whole pandemic thing. pandemic, you know. Some people call it pandemic, some people call it pandemic. Either way, whatever suits you, this is what it is, right? And you know, that kind of that energy of the page of coins also gives to me like person that's trying to get out of debt and they like, look, I have to find a new way of making money, or the currency period, like new way of bringing in more currency, I should say. So the Three of Wands came out after that, which means trading, negotiating. So there's going to be a lot of that going on with this metaverse. Remember, businesses, services, it's going to be like living in a second reality. And it did state about interacting with other people. So you create like this avatar. I looked at certain, there's a link in the description box, by the way. You could click on that. The gentleman states clearly in his video, very simple, on what this whole thing can mean. And you know, I did state it that the pros of it is actually, you know, making money off of this thing, but the cons is like if people aren't right mentally, they're not going to do so well, because I feel like this can really mess up people psychologically on some, like if they're in this reality going about your regular life and you like, okay, some people are going to be confused as in like, oh, you know, am I in the metaverse, like shit like that, you know, that's dangerous. And the 10 of coins came out in reverse, so some people could actually lose money from doing this, because some people might be overspending in the metaverse. Some people might take their US dollars and turn it into crypto to buy more things that they don't need, because you're going to have to use your own money while you're in this metaverse, right? So it's going to be a possible loss, and it does mean robbery too, because it's weird, because I called my sister earlier today and I asked her, is it possible that it can be a cyber, you know, terrorism type thing going on with this metaverse? Can it happen? Like, I don't know what just made me think of it, because it just like popped up, like how secure is this really going to be? Because so far there's certain DCs that are out there that's explaining the metaverse. Let me see. Like investment DCs that they have out there talking about it. And the energy I pulled up was like a Three of Swords. Some people are going to use this whole metaverse to connect with people who have passed away, or you know, it's very, very giving creepy vibes. And since Mark Zuckerberg is part of this whole thing, and you see what he did with Facebook, and you know, Facebook has come a long way. We're able to interact with each other, but there was a con to this whole Facebook thing, because of, they say, you know, misinformation and all this stuff going on, and it's a lot. Muffin, come here. Come here. So, you know, some people feel that something like that can happen in the metaverse, because the metaverse can also, it's like an internet. Basically, we just have these goggles on, and we just see, like, are you seeing this? Like, you could just see, like, I don't know how to explain it. Only person would know what I'm trying to get at is those who actually played with PlayStation VR sets, or who, and how realistic them shits look. Just a little bit realistic, but I feel like this metaverse stuff is gonna make it. They want to try to make it look really realistic, so it's gonna mess with people subconsciously. Really, like, for some people, this is really going to help them, because they feel like, look, they're not able to travel to certain places, or you know, experience certain things. So, you know, I don't. This is what's showing up in the cards, y'all. I don't know, because the King of Coins came out, the Queen of Coins. That means extreme comfort, security. Some people are able to really make money off of this metaverse because it's more comfortable. Like, I feel like this type of metaverse is good for someone who's like antisocial. Like, they just like being by themselves. They don't really like working in a team or with a group of people, like in their physical. They just want to be home and just, you know, and it's like you're home with this thing over your eyes, and then you're in this other place with your headset on, right? Hold on, y'all, because I think my doggy being sneaky. She's sneaky. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So yeah. So like I was saying, some people will benefit from this. It'll help them financially, like with their businesses, and so like I stated, like this whole metaverse has its pros and its cons. In my opinion, I really believe if this really is what it's going to be, a whole new society, because this, if you look at, research it, y'all, research it from like Yahoo, what is it, Yahoo Finances. There's other like reliable sources that kind of talk about this being like the new way of living, which is very, 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 very scary mentally, emotionally, and physically. Financially, that's something else. As you see, the beginning of human time, right? It was always about that. So, especially when currency came into play, right? So, so some people will make money off of this. I don't want to get down into the rabbit hole of who is going to make more money off of this. Might be the rich, but let me be neutral, right? So the Five of Coins came out. Some people are going to suffer from this. Some people, let me see. Some people are going to, it's because of the loss of jobs. Of course, this is implementing too, but some people are going to be emotionally confused. Some people are going to self-destruct because they're not going to focus on their mental health, emotional health, because they're so stuck in the metaverse. They thinking like, okay, let me just go to a virtual doctor type. I hope y'all don't do that. Take your asses to the real doctor, okay? Okay. Anyways, I don't know. This is weird because but these cards, like the Five of Coins, and then there's the King of Coins. So it's like, and then there's the Ten of Coins in reverse, which means loss, possible loss of inheritance, because some people are going to be using material trouble. But this is in reverse though. Interesting. Some people are going to overcome being like, some people are going to overcome loss due to this metaverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. So when the Two of Swords to me is in reverse, it does means like lies. Like lies, like misrepresentation, like people are going to like see something is wrong with this whole thing after a while. It's almost like Facebook. Like you see how Facebook all started, everybody got excited and everybody's, oh, we get to meet up with people we haven't spoke to in a long time. And, it really connected people. But now this metaverse might actually really, in this reality, disconnect people. That's what I'm trying to get at. So you're in the metaverse meeting up with different people in this whole thing or whatever, right? Some people won't even spend time with family anymore. Some people would very neglect their own health and just stay on them little headsets, and it's going to get really, really, really crazy. And then the Hangman came out, which means like a change, a transition, a way of life. Remember, I just said it's a new era. They're trying to transfer this into like a society type thing, like the shit that you see on TV, like what is that, Black Mirror. Like I feel like this been going on for a long time. Them planning this type of thing, it's been going on for a very long time. I would say maybe 10 years now they've been working on this. There is going to be, let me see, I did state abandonment, because abandonment is also involved with the Hangman. Abandonment of some parents not going to be focusing on their kids, and some people are just going to really be bugging out over this metaverse, and then you're going to see the effects of it. Like I stated before, like Facebook, when the whole thing started, we all got excited, and now people started to realize that Facebook is really taking an effect on mental health. Like, how many times Mark Zuckerberg had to sit in front of Congress and talk about it? Recently, it was just a whistleblower talking about the whole situation, about the effects on the mental health. And it seems like, I don't know what happened with that. She spoke about it. A few people spoke about it. And it just seems like, well, as long as it bringing in money or something, like, it's crazy. And the hangman also gets sacrifice vibes. They always sacrificing for the greater good, which is the currency, you know, sustaining this structure. It's readjustment, rebirth. I'm telling you, it's the hangman is giving like stagnation, but it's really not stagnation. It is a suspension, but to me, it's like a suspension of the old ways. Like, it's about to be the new internet, basically. Like, this right here, how I'm talking to you right now on my laptop, soon is going to be on my face. It's going to be on my face. And then I'm going to be doing this. You know, it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Some people will find this as a good way to cope with certain things. Yeah, some people find they can find like their own little community of, because sometimes, you know, people who know me, I don't really have like close friends, meaning like females, like I don't have somebody there, Tika, I'm coming over. Like, I don't have that type of friendship going on right now in my life. You know, because I'm into like stuff that the people that I know aren't really like into the stuff that I'm into like that. Some people think I'm weird. So it's like the people that really understand me is not in my community. It's like I have to travel, go somewhere else. And to be honest, this metaverse might actually be my type of vibe. But remember what I stated, balance. It's always balance. And the Three of Cups is here. That's a beautiful card. It's about communication. So some people are going to actually find the good in this, and some people aren't. Some people are going to use this as like a nostalgic way of having memories. I don't know what can you do in this metaverse yet, but it's the Six of Cups is like a memory type thing, looking back, or it's a good feeling though. Some of you maybe had dreams about this coming. I know I remember dreams from when I was a kid. Like, I always had vivid dreams. Like, and they felt so real. And I'm like, why I feel like I've been through that before. And it's crazy. Like I stated before, the Knight of Pentacles is here. So people are really going to really utilize this well. And I really suggest y'all really educate yourselves on what's about to come and see how you're going to increase your finances. I would really focus on that. To me, I wouldn't want to do anything extra with the metaverse. I would probably just want to, you know, because cryptocurrency did help me during the start of the, you know, pandemic. It really did. Let me see what other energy. Let me put together all of this though, because I want the advice on the mental, emotional, and physical health of this whole metaverse thing. Ooh, all those cards drop. That's too much. Hold on, y'all. All right. So that's too many cards that dropped. Maybe if a few had dropped, I would have like taken it, because that's probably a message, but all those cards is too much. Please show me what's okay, King of Cups. Responsibility. The King of Cups is someone who's like, because remember, some of you may not know, those who aren't into tarot or not sure. Cups means emotions, right? So the king is someone who is very like aware. Basically, this card just gives me self-awareness. Like, just be responsible for yourself. Like with this whole metaverse thing, don't neglect yourself. Understand that the metaverse is just a second thing for you to do. It's not your real physical body. Let me see. Just still focus on yourself emotionally. Basically, that's what that King of Cups is, okay? So let me see what else is. Okay. I hope everyone is doing great out there. Okay. Let me see. The Queen of Coins came out again. Like I stated, some people are going to really prosper from this. This can actually cause a lot of breakups in relationships too. Because, like I stated, it's pros and cons to this whole metaverse. Like, it's going to help some people, and some people are just going to get affected by it. Like, or I don't know if this Knight of Wands can mean, because Knight of Wands is in reverse. It means like an interruption. So I don't know if people's going to realize that this is affecting people, and they're going to try to, I don't know. Or in this metaverse, it can be, I don't know if they'll have advertisement in this too. It's something in there that's going to alarm people. It's going to alarm people because something's going to affect a collective of people on a subconscious level. And what I mean by that, like with TV, anything that you watch, there's always symbolism. Even the music that we listen to, there's always like mantras and symbolisms in the music. And it's crazy because your ear can't really hear it, but your subconscious mind can hear it. Like recently I was doing my friend's hair. I was at his house just braiding his hair, right? And he was blasting. I'm not going to say the artist name or the song, because I don't need no drama. But I'm very aware of certain things that are hidden. And so when I do come across them or see them, it doesn't affect me because I'm aware of it. And some people don't understand that the music that you listen to definitely affects you. And I realized that with people that I know, and I realized certain things that goes crazy or chaotic and stressful in their life is because of certain things that they listen to. And I've noticed that. And my advice too, try not to date someone who doesn't have the same frequency as you. If they listen to ratchet music and you're not that type of person and you date them, just know who they are is a reflection of you. And some people really don't believe that. Some people do, but it's true. Who you give yourself to, who you give your energy to, is they take away from you too, and you take away from them. It's an energy exchange. Sex is important too. I don't know why I went left with that, with this whole metaverse. What it got to do with the metaverse? Okay, so message from spirit. Okay, so I said that because this has a lot to do with the metaverse. So what they will do is subconsciously affect some, not some people is gonna be like that with all of us, but I'm saying for some people, because some people are aware. The whole thing is about awareness and boundaries. Once you are aware of certain things, it doesn't affect you. The Queen of Cups, the same thing, like a person who is aware. You warm-hearted, you a fair person. So it's like, I understand you, just having empathy, just okay. The gift of vision, that's also part of the Queen of Cups, because the gift of vision is awareness. You got to be aware, y'all, because this is what's going on. There's some people I follow on YouTube and I really relate to them so much. It's like, why y'all not around? We got to link up. We have to link up. Somebody left a comment. I don't know what the comment. Okay, I don't know who that is. Okay, but who's that? Lisa. Okay. Okay, what's going on with the metaverse? Society, the Four of Wands. Yeah, this whole thing is supposed to really change society. They want it to be like peaceful, tranquility, like, uh, that's the intentions, but what is really their intentions, right? The intention is just money, the fruit of labor. Okay. Let me clarify this Four of Wands. That's what I want. Please clarify the Four of Wands for the energy of the metaverse. Please clarify the Four of Wands. Thank you. The Nine of Wands. Hold on, y'all. Bless me. Okay. All right. So some people are going to take a stand on this because they're going to realize that it might, you see how things is going now with the it might be something similar like that. Like they're going to start transitioning, like, okay, they might mandate this whole metaverse thing, and then some people are not going to be with the shits. It's the same thing as like we got to control what is left of reality in our lives. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's gonna be a thing. The Eight of Pentacles. That can mean studying something. Let me see. Please clarify the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, some people are going to gain money from this. That's the Hermit. This is going to cause some people to be isolated, though. They're going to be so focused on just what can they gain. Let me see. Yeah, some people are going to be focused on what they can gain from this metaverse and not really focus on their reality. And that's the same thing I was saying, like, and it's very foolish too, because the Fool card came out and it's just jumping right into something without knowing that this can really affect a collective of people. Mm. It's giving me the greater good vibes. Like, it is what it is. It's time to transition this whole evolution era. Like, it needs to move on, and this just reminds me, because I took notes, and I was thinking, like, this reminds me of like the silent movie era, which came out like what, 1912 to 1922. And I was like, when was the Great Depression? Because the silent movie era, it was just more of like black and white, and everybody like, it was a different type of cinema vibe, right? And I was like, okay, I do remember the whole Great Depression thing. Today's time is giving that Great Depression vibes because of the loss of finances and all, due to the demic, And I was like, what caused them to profit, like get money after that whole thing? And then Hollywood popped up in my mind, the cinema of Hollywood. And because the Great Depression happened in 1929, and Hollywood profit levels went up around 1930. So Hollywood cinema after the Depression, media really took off in like 1939. So they was introduced to like sound and stuff like that around that time. So a lot of people spent their money on the Hollywood, remember, image, something different. That was the new thing for them. For this right now in this time, the new thing is going to be this metaverse. For me growing up, or for my mom, my sister, I don't remember what year Microsoft came out. Something just, I saw it. Sometimes I get little orbs every time I state like a message. Little orbs like will fly by, whatever. I guess giving me answers. Thank you. So what was I going to say? Because when I see that, I get excited, because every time I see it, that's when a message really comes to me. And I know it like, it makes me feel like, I'm never alone, even when I think I'm alone. Like when they say when you alone by yourself, you're really never alone. And for some people that sounds scary, but I'm like, yo, we're energy for real. Like after this body, we're gone physically, but spiritually we can still come around. Like, and energy can't be created or destroyed at all. So come on now. What does that say? But anyway, so with this modern day metaverse thing, I just want people to take care of themselves. I gotta even tell myself that if I do decide to involve myself in that for the finance reasons, I know some people, they can actually like build something in this metaverse, or it sounds really really iffy. I'm still on and off about it because I don't know how advanced it's going to be, but so far, like, some people are dealing with stocks right now with it, meta stocks, and just that, right? Just doing that whole background of like Hollywood cinema and how it was back in the days, and remember the symbolism started there too. Like they put a certain image out there, and it's always an agenda. So just keep that in mind. It's always an agenda. They're already trying to take away our freedom of speech, it seems like, because you can never say anything that's, I understand if it's going to hurt a collective of people. You got to really accept people for who they are. But if it's something about myself, and I feel like that's not going to be right for me, and other people have the right to talk about how they feel too, what's the problem? Shit. But anyways, so that's pretty much it I have so far. So the message from Spirit is just take care of yourselves and don't let this life drive you crazy. Because I noticed some people that I know, like on social media, they're going through it. Some people feel like they're different. They're not themselves. There are people who are depressed. I have my days where I'm feeling down. I miss my moms. It's a lot. It's a lot. And just have faith, y'all. Pray. Find good coping skills. Don't self-sabotage. listen to some nice frequency music. Earlier I was just playing wind chimes with rain, so it was pretty like. And sometimes I play the same thing for my dog Muffin. You know, I play rain sounds for her. I play certain frequency music, and it really helps her calm down. And that's just the way, you know, if you're feeling like your stomach hurt, you got a headache or anything that, because you know your emotional health affects your physical health too. Try to listen to some frequency music. Be careful with what you listen to. Anything that says subliminals, be careful, because you don't know what's being put in these musics that's going to make you think something different. If you realize like certain music is making you sad, stop listening to it. It's a reason why, because the frequency is in it is making you feel some type of way. Oh yeah, the story when I was doing my friends here. When I was doing his like when I was doing my friends here, it was an artist that was playing. I'm not gonna say his name, not gonna say her name either. Um he had it on his TV and was blasting, and it sounded like people was talking, and I'm like, why? So I'm thinking like it's his neighbors. I'm like, his apartment walls are thin. What the fuck? I can hear like a whole conversation going on. That's what it sounded like, or like a speech. Like that's what it sounded like. Somebody's doing a lecture, and I'm like, So I said to him like, wait, pause it. I told him pause the thing because we was watching something on YouTube. I'm like, pause it, and he paused it, and it stopped. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, play. So he played it again. And then I was hearing it again as I'm braiding his hair. I'm not watching the video. I'm just like focusing on parting the hair, plaiting it. And then I'm hearing it again. It sounds like somebody's lecturing while the music video and the song is going on, right? So I'm like, I told him to pause it 4 times. 4 times. Then I just realized every time he paused it, it would stop. Then when he unpaused it, I realized, yo, this is coming from the music. And I told him, you do not hear that? Like, he was like, nope. And I had to tell him, really, really, really listen. So he says that he heard it after a while, but I don't think he did, because this is the music he's used to, right? I was like, and this is one of those popular music, the popular artists that everybody likes to listen to. Lately I've been like pulling away from certain, especially the new music. I feel like back in the day it was already trying to plant the seed, but it's even worse now with today's artists and stuff like that. I'm like, especially if you're not independent anymore. You know, once you go into that mainstream, you sign it under labels, it's something else. But that's what it sounded like. It sounded like it really hit me that, yo, it's a subliminal message that they were sending through music. And I knew this because like last year, a few years ago, I would go on YouTube and think like, okay, let me get subliminal messages to like do good on this interview, or subliminal message for certain things. And then I realized that's not like, I don't know what they're really sending me. Like they're just playing music, but I'm not hearing anything. But I know my subconscious mind, as you know, when I fall asleep, is going to channel whatever that is, which, you know, I don't really know what it is because I can't really hear with my ear at the time. But this one, I heard it with my ear because he has like a surround sound connected to his television, and he was blasting that shit. And it sounded like it was a lecture. I was like, oh no. I told him turn it off. And then as soon as he saw how serious I was, he was like, you know what? And he did say, yo, they do be putting subliminal messages. I said, so you know. But in my head, I'm like, but you didn't hear that though? You sure? He said he did, but I don't know. It's like, dude, I had to like tell you to pause it like 4 times. But yeah, so just be careful, y'all. Have awareness. Don't live in fear, live in faith, and just know that you are the most powerful person that you know. Love yourself, care for yourself, be nice to others, do unto others that you want done to you. Don't do unto others that you don't want done to you. And just love and be free. Okay, y'all? So take care until my next video. Good night. Be safe, y'all.